Hello，大家好，欢迎来到我的频道。山姆大叔送货之旅。对哦，上次还没洗，哈哈，脏兮兮，都是血迹。好了，因为有看到这个惊叹号了，所以我上次才会在那边做结尾。因为这个惊叹号就表示是有剧情的，好吧？那在剧情开始之前一样的，希望大家能够多多支持，订阅、按赞、分享小铃铛。我知道你很想去啊。好了，感谢大家啦。Go！
Sam, do you copy? As you might have suspected, time here stopped while you two were on that battlefield.
If my thinking is correct, the dimension to which you traveled is a kind of beach. To explain a little, our bodies, our ha, all occupy the same world, but our souls, our ka, have beaches all their own. These beaches are given form inside our brains by our beliefs, religion, philosophy, and so forth. As a result, a beach can be anything, and those anythings form a multiverse. However, if many people die at once, their beaches can become entangled, creating a strand field. This phenomenon is exacerbated in wartime by omnipresent feelings of resentment and despair. Beaches are more easily and frequently entangled. On such a beach, exits vanish and experiences cycle endlessly. Picture it like a record player. The needle skips, playing the same phrase again and again. They're fighting a battle that has no beginning or end. Round and round it goes. Now, the battlefield you visited was in Eastern Europe in World War II. Which is strange, given that the man you encountered, Clifford Unger, played no part in that conflict. I can't explain it, but if you can connect me to the chiral network, who knows what we might discover.
Still there, Sam? If so, I have a request. When you're ready, head upstairs to the delivery terminal.
哦看一下小鹿，它有名字啦，之前是 BB 的，现在变小鹿了。OK，胡搞瞎搞。再看一下吧。哦，吓一跳，我以为有剧情呢。喝个啤酒。吃个虫好了，好像很少在吃。不知道有没有什么特别的剧情什么的。确实是有特别的动画，但是这算吗？好了，终端机看一下。来看邮件，这个亡人的物品被吹走了啊。OK， 档案的话呢，访谈。在哪啊？这边。 曼哈顿虚报啊，自己暂停看一看啊。OK。然后看一下模型吧。噩梦与回忆来看一下。啊，哦，这个哦，那就不看了吧。这是要参与进去打一场就对了，那就别看了，浪费时间了。OK， 然后啊，水槽看有没有反应，有时候它水槽也会有反应的。啊哈，有出现拍照按钮就是没有了。来，多做几个动作看看。这样子应该是没有。啊，真的没有，好吧。那就算喽。OK， 该干的事都干了啊，该做的都做了啊，上去接任务了。不知道会不会有新的梦？哎，有呢。哎，不知道新的旧的。
Can I help you? Holy shit. John, is that you?
What are you doing here?
My wife's checked in. They don't want a repeat of last year.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were going to.
剧情越走越
Beginning scan. Scanning
明
bridges ID.
了
Verifying ID.
了。
Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
我的货车呢？不是吧？我的货车？我的货车？哇！What the？ 对，哦，我以为找不到。哎呀，这下糟了！我得要想办法去一趟了，是吧？拉一下线。先不接，我要去把我车救回来，因为我里面的东西非常
Footwear
多。
condition poor.
哇，这个
Replacement is advised.
啊，哎，这边有一台车啦，但我看一下，那台车啊，车上还有东西吗？别的东西之类的。 哦，完全没有是吧？代送货物零，其他货物零啊，好吧。我真的是稍微有那么一点点懒得去拿了。如果是零的话，我就不拿了啊。OK， 要不然这么遥远啊，哎，真的是。好了，我也开了好几张，开了好久了，就放过他吧，是吧？哎呀，天哪！我要不要把他救回来啊？去救一下好，去骑摩托车上去救他。啊，走路吧，要不然摩托车要丢上面。好吧，那我这一段救车就自己来吧，先切掉了。
Sam, the west side of that region is covered by a massive tar belt. Beyond it is Edgenot City, the last bastion of civilization you'll find that far out. It's your final destination. Once you use the Cupid to connect it, the Cairo network will span the entire continent. The rebirth of America is so close. And remember, that's where Amelie is being held captive. We need you to bring her home safely. But before you cross the tar belt, there's one more knot we need you to tie. Hartman will help you get it done.
Sam, I'd like for you to bring me a few things. First, the dog tags you took from that soldier. Tuck them away in a pocket so you don't misplace them. Second, Mama's corpse. Her body shows no signs of necrosis, and I, for one, would like very much to know the reason why. Closer study may yield information that could prove instrumental in helping us to overcome the Death Stranding. Suffice it to say, 1 minute remaining. I don't have much time. See to your preparations. I'll be waiting. You'll find an official order on the terminal.
OK， 来送这个那个妈妈的尸体啊，还活着算尸体吗？我也不知道。Go！ 新人那边算是新路线嘛，对，新路线总是要展示一番啊。自动摆放货物啊。我看啊，放上载具 ，OK， 可以上载具就是好 ，OK。
All right, Sam. Take care of her. And don't worry, she won't go necro. Millingan's special. Be funny if these Ha of ours ended up being the key to saving us all.
OK 啊，对，我要换鞋子哈，那个鞋子已经在闪黄光了，闪黄光就安心的把它换掉吧。OK， 然后回收。 啊，水晶领一下。还有什么吗？啊，算了，好了，专心跑主线吧。
Thank you
Go.
for your contribution.
不对，我的车，对，我的车该保养一下了啊，先进去一下。对吼，我已经接起来了，糟糕。51%应该可以了，可以了，51%。好，这次走这边啊。刚刚我已经有尝试过了，医生那边走不通啊，而且还不小心掉到山谷里面摔死了啊，所以这次走这边啊。我看看啊，没错，就是这啊，试试看啊。对，没错吧？对，没错，就这。我就是要用卡车上去。啊，嘞。OK， 好吧，看啊，是这里吧？应该是这里吧？让我瞧瞧啊，有点接近岸，再往前一点啊。No， 别滑下去，好像是从这里翻上去吧？硬是要用卡车完成就对了。不对，这样翻上去会掉到山谷里，所以应该是另外一头。多尝试，勇于尝试。Go， 是这里吧？有看到前人建筑物了，前人的建筑物。哦耶！我可以成功的用卡车上去，非常的无聊，好像用跑的比较快的，这样子胡搞瞎搞的情况下，这样胡搞瞎搞，感觉好像并没有比直接爬山走路爬山快多少，感觉上来。别！哦耶，上来了！哎呦，我剩下，接近，但是好像有点危险。我等一下我看一下剩多少趴？看不到，49还可以，49还可以。好，接下来就是想办法下山了。Oh my god！ 雪特，糟糕，我要怎么下去？我现在是反的哦。我看一下哦。所以是朝屁股这个位置，所以我搞错了，应该还要再继续爬才对。是这样吗？这个意思吗？别！跟你拼了！这里看起来是个康庄大道，哈哈！跟你拼上了！冲啊，小卡车，加油！ 可以的，可以的。好像在冒闪电了，糟糕。啊哦，啊哦，别啊 ！No， 不要下去啊！不！ Holy shit！ 回到原点了。跟你拼了！啊！可恶啊！最底下了，我跟你拼了！啊！来，哎，又来！哎呀！跟你尬上，可恶！哇！角度要对好，然后一口气跳过去。那边要跳一下，说提前亮，因为会有延迟。我用那个转接腕，所以会有延迟。成功啦！哎，不对啊，好像不是这里。啊，好了，没关系，再翻一下就可以了。翻这里是吧？往这翻。是这个是吗？新人的实验室。好像不是，又好像是啊。哎呦喂，我瞧一下。哎，对，那是新人实验室。哎，我成功了。然后他又放音乐了，然后又开始不能盈利了，可恶！是从这里上去吗？哎，我成功了！哈哈哈哈哈哈哈！小货车无敌，哈哈哈哈！我也是蛮无聊的嘛。这撞门，好了，算了，货车是进不去的，那就，把妈妈抓出来吧。OK, let's go。哎呦，这么温暖的。为什么莫名其妙一进来有门槛吗？没有吧？莫名其妙一进来就滑倒。哎呀呀！诶，等一下，让我来先这边来晃晃，可以进吗？可以耶。又滑倒是怎么回事？为什么一直滑倒？新人是住在什么博物馆还是什么的？高级住宅、博物馆之类的，还是什么高山上的那个 tour， 那个什么导览之类的。好啦，不闹了 ，Go， 交货。
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
加几颗？2个半啊！哎呀。
Request to join UCA. Registered. Awaiting Cupid connection.
他不是交货了吗？在背上。而且为什么我觉得 BB 好像变大只了？哦，它这边是一个爱心湖。
Proceed into the facility with a cadaver. Good work.
有什么玩意啊？对了，记忆晶片啊，看一下，差点忘了它。哎，不对，好像进去才能看哦，进到私人休息室才能看，给忘了。
That's sweet of you, Sam.
蒲公英种子啊，
Thank you for your contribution.
看看还有些什么玩意儿啊？装备制造啊，这是干嘛？
Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations. Especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
不需要了，玩的简单模式。哎呦，捐赠武器装备啊！ OK， 不闹了，不闹了，飞起来 ，Go Go Go！ 看剧情。
Hardman.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
第8章喽，所以总共几张？10张吗？
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please, lay her down there. Still no sign of them.
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family.
This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the seam an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549. I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Hartmann's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
Oh, so you could say goodbye?
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Hartmann. I'm glad we could have this conversation. Oh. A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring? Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man?
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions, I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War-era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally, the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling his strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
这个是要让我探索一下吗？我不把拉链拉开一点，真是的。我不是每个都可以看啊。哦 ，OK， 我们一个一个试。还要自己对阵是吗？哦，那个没有。这只努力的收集战士吧啊！这个是什么？没有东西，剩43秒，所以就是要努力探索就对了。好像差不多了呗。应该是没了呗，吧？不知道。
Administering shock. Stand clear.
No luck. Visit 218,550. Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. Defecation, ablution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films. You know, I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window. All from before the Death Stranding, of course. But honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the search. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me. As it happens, I've read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident, too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void-outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach. The people who died in the two void-outs were there. What happened? What's going on? I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart, but it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Hartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though. Even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a prep-your-own station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the Earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Oh, shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
好麻烦，好累。
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
调皮。
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
哎，为什么被丢出来这堆？
Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Amelie's status or what Higgs is up to. Now, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edgenot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
订单有机器人。我看看哈，99%，就你了 ，Go！ 精神小机器人，然后，这两个都满了，不用理它，那就主线吧，主线。哦，又是反物质炸弹，哎呦喂，天哪！好了，接吧。
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives, but in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
好呗，哎，送炸弹。
Sam, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely careful with that antimatter bomb, especially when transporting it by a carrier or vehicle. Any irregularities should trigger an alarm. Don't ignore it.
Order assigned.
还有什么吗？好像没有。我先看有没有地方修车呢？好像有啊，有人有大大修了一个避难所的样子，有吗？没有吗？这个啊，可以把它开过去那边做一些维修啊。让我瞄一下在哪里？避难所哦，正前方。 把车开过去那边处理。哎，这边好像还有灯。好了，没事啊。这边还有什么？好奇，一切就是个好奇。哎，啊，是有人搭的。哦，不是，这本来就有的。啊，搭了一个在这干嘛？哦，风景好是吧？ 让我揪揪。
Sam, so Hartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever? Well, not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death and extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab? Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons
Free
locked
to
until
use.
All clear.
你有没有放什么东西在这？你跟我讲 free to use 啊？这样我在那边搭了一大堆的东西是干嘛？让我瞧瞧啊，让我久久啊。这是什么？别放 ，Don't give up。啊，是回去的地方，回去的路是吧？让我瞧瞧啊。避难厅、避雨厅，这是什么？加速，那这个嘞？陶瓷，继续加油。啊，目标在这啊！我先不管怎么样，先修车。就这边就有的走，这边就有的走了，只有这些家伙这边弄这个的，害我以为是要用靠绳索爬的，那边弄半天，真是的。看这个，看这个。哦，这边有风景优美吗？啊，给你个赞。
Thanks for the help.
哦，星湖。哦，这边还有温泉，等一下来泡。这种时候就要在这边插旗子。我不想掉下去。哎，不是这个。啊，看风景啊。风景优美 ，yes， 那来去泡温泉，哎，还有什么吗？对，蛮好玩的。好了，来去。哎，不对啊！哦，走这边这边，我想说温泉，该泡还是得泡啊。但是往回看是怎么回事？什么东西吗？暖心水疗池啊！哈哈。不错了，来泡一下。哦，这边有画作啊，风景画啊，这边也有风景，虽然看不太清楚，好吧，补满了 ，Go。让我瞧瞧，可以在这边，可以，那就丢个温泉 ，yes。Go， 有种好像自己有刚泡完温泉的一个错觉，很久没泡温泉啦。 像有1年了吧，好像是1年多了吧。上班繁忙啊。要是能够快点变成正职 YouTuber 就好了，时间就会多一些了。现在要去那个，在哪儿啊？让我瞧一下。在左边。不能撞车，不能撞车啊！是这里吗？等一下，有怪怪的。没错，是这里了。好吧。这边。OK。OK， 修车。人有3级啊，处理一下呗。8颗，憋了很久。你跟 BB 互动一下。现在叫小鹿了。好，没有互动。不对，好像安抚。
You okay？
确实没有。然后看一下信件。刚刚的记忆镜片来看一下是什么东东？蒲公英种子。然后回合。没有 ，OK 好，就够。OK， 车子就跟新的一样啦，继续挑战极限。我看看哈我看看，从屁股这边过来是吧？其实距离还蛮远的应该试着走这里，然后想办法切到这里面来，应该会有机会可以上。所以我要往后这边。不是只有我有卡车啊，看样子大家都很厉害呢。所以果然小卡车是很强大的。Go！ 对一下方向啊，对，要往左边这边。雪地开车比较烦的就是一旦停下来就会开始滑。下雪的关系。卡到了。是谁这么无聊？现在叫做什么门拱是吧？ 前方有充电柱，所以就肆无忌惮的加速吧。这边都在打左，是怎么回事？我看一下，大家都打左，哎，真的是打左。OK， 好，感谢了，左就对了，赞，这个一个赞，2个赞，感谢提示，要不然我就过头了我。啊，充电，啊，有变态，真烦。啊！看看，让我确认一下。没错，前方左转。别啊！我载着炸弹啊！不要闹了！没了，很好。感谢路标，感谢路标。OK， 过去按个赞。按个赞。不，我要看不清了。啊，这种状况最烦的。哎呀，这种超烦的。OK。变成一直在打这个扫描之类的。这个。这里啊，看到了。没办法呀，这个炸弹。因为虽然说是有扫描，但事实上还是很难去判断说，到了，很好很好。可是反物质炸弹是下一个啊，应该是吧？我记得是下一个。这个好像只是另外一个路径。轻点 ，OK。交。啊，没错。
Sam Bridges. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time. But then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of days stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. The possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we got it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
直接快要3颗这样子。
Oh, yes. Right then. If you'd do the honors.
Just like that, I'm part of the UCA, with access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now. Assuming I can prove once and for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years? Evidence of an ancient Death Stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes cause frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotachylite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of Chiralium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
Good work. New order.
这个3节式已满吧，我记得。确认一下。对，满了，那就给机器人送。
Deploying autonomous delivery.
然后再接另外一个，噔噔噔噔噔。啊？机器人学家，我记得是满了，不想马拉松，讲了。
Order assigned.
Okay, let's go.那我瞧瞧，大家在这边见了些什么？好像也没啥，所以我接下来应该是要滑下来吗？或是走这里过来？走这里好了。
Thank you, Sam.
会不会写一个箭头？我靠！地质学家的东西啊，为什么你会在这？好了，我跑上去交给他，被打败。
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo
你不是地质学家吗？为什么不能送？好啦，归还归还。
Sam Bridges, good to see you. Wow. I have to say, I'm in awe of what you've done. You have my utmost respect.
我好，怪怪的。
Well, if you'll excuse me.
好人。哎，有 new work。没有，被骗了。OK，let's go。好了，我下车用走的了。我挑战失败了好几次了啊，因为震动实在太多了，所以就直接炸了。我有试过从，我有试过从这边下，也试过从这边下，也试了从这里下，那都炸。那我在猜其他地方，其实路线看起来都差不多，都会多少啊，或多或少都会有颠簸啦。那么也就是说，除非我可以试试看绕到这么远，从这边下来，可以试试看啊。但是那样还不如我直接走路过来吧。所以我现在走路了，哎，第一次挑战失败，有点伤心。骑摩托车啊，突然想到，好像这边有台摩托车，我记得。炸一下！啊，没有吗？好吧，没有就算了。他说没有，这边没有设立滑索啊。啊，我也没有带滑索枪。走嘞，走嘞！这条路线我们正确，哎，还可以啊，修正一下，再往右一点，往这。我就要往这直直下，直直的去，应该这里没错吧？啊，对，对啊，所以说用走的还比较安全又快。到这边都还好，最主要是这边有这个峭壁啊。那我开车无论如何都找不到安全的下去法。你看这边啊，都是长这样子的、啊，所以就会一个不小心就会碰来碰去的，然后就 goodbye 了。这边有梯子，给我梯子干嘛？看看风景啊？算了，没有必要，我赶快把任务结束。然后我就可以安心开车了，把这个核弹送掉，反物质炸弹送掉，然后我就可以安心的回来开车，就是这样。啊，那边啊，我没有绳索枪。哎呀，让我瞧瞧啊，这要怎么下？都比较妥。左边是吧？不是右边啊？右边，右边。我现在要往这边走，所以我是不是走错路了啊？没有，要再下去。哎呀，这个稍稍不好搞。这边放个，插个踢爪，不，插个绳索。OK。插个绳索OK。 ，Let's go。这边，哦，放掉了。看看啊。再插一只吗？还是不需要啊？再插一只好了，反正送了那么多绳索。5只、6只啊！哦，原来是一个代表6只。对啊，太久没用，我都快忘光了。Go！哎，怎么往上爬？下去啊，下去啊！刚好到底 ，perfect。哇，发生什么事？哎，我遇到 bug 了！哈哈。我遇到 bug 了，我竟然被送回来，这什么情形？这个太扯了！我又被送回去吧？这次倒是正常啊。OK， 这边就不需要绳索，用跑就可以了。Go go go， 看看。OK。不，他又要播音乐了，然后我的盈利又要出问题了。虽然说我现在订阅人数不够，也没有盈利，啊，真是希望大家能够拜托啦。多帮忙，赶快让我订阅人数破1000吧！哎呀，哇，那个雪山风景其实很不错的。哎，我是不是走岔了？我看一下，没有，正前方。还好是有买平衡骨架，要不然疯掉了。到了。哦耶！
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig. I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all, though I can't for the life of me imagine how.
哦，啊，又是2个多啊！
You can set up the chiral network while I work.
氧气罩，这是什么？
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field, which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does a dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment. Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
That fossil could represent an epochal discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
它这个其实我发现游戏有个 bug， 就是当它播音乐的时候，出现对话的话，声音会变超小，那个对话声音超小的。
An oxygen mask, huh?
正常了。
Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
OK， 总之，怎么还有？哦，血液手榴弹2，等我把1丢光了再说吧。看看啊 ，Only One 啊 ，OK， 接起来。戴上面罩。啊，它会消耗那个电池啊，先把它拿掉。不对，按右，不对，按上，按上。对齁，突然发现好像时间差不多了，那先到这吧，先到这，剩下的就下一期再说了。那这一期的影片就到这边了希望大家能够多支持、订阅、按赞、分享，感谢大家啦那我们下一期再见，拜拜。